All right, gamers, welcome back. The last run was so good, it's time to force that forever. Sorry, I will obtain a curse. That's the worst curse, man. And bouncing flower. Okay, so actually the streets are saying that it's more like a poison build. Now, it's not all good because we did transform to defense. And I think as the deck becomes more poison heavy, a defend is way more valuable than a strike because the poison is responsible for a larger amount of the damage. That being said, we are literally on the first fight, so let's not get too serious about it just yet. It just means that... Sorry. There may be circumstances where we prefer... Oh yeah, get out of my face, dude. We prefer to add defense instead of early damage and just focus on maybe finding ways to increment our poison damage. Like, I'll be real with you, brother. Let's thin the deck already. I did think about taking an escape plan, and I do think that it could be good. I do also like a dagger throw. We also have no means of dealing with broad hallway fights, like wide hallway fights. That's an issue that we have time to work on, but probably want to work on as soon as possible because the end of the first floor is just like 4 slimes, 4 goblins, etc., etc. It's a bit of a mess, I'm afraid. I think we're like very well equipped for 2 of the elites. We do well against Lagavulin. I think we do okay against Gremlin Knob. It's gotta be, man. I think this is a classic situation where I'm a full believer in this, man. Almost the perfect possibility, but at least we got some poison on you. I'm a firm believer that right now, we benefit the most from upgrading our cards instead of fighting elites, unless the elites are already on the path. Because, like, in Venom being cheaper, it makes it substantially more playable. Poison being better makes it feel less bad to play it early on when we only have 3 energy, and an energy relic, if we manage to beat the boss, could go insane. Escape plan's a bit of a... It's a bit of a dreamer, but... try regardless. I think this run, I mean, it's... Don't trust my opinion on it. Because I will always have a bias towards runs that seem easy to build well, instead of actually evaluating the run to see if it's getting where it needs to go. But I think that this is a really, really easy run to conceptualize how to build it right now. I will take a backflip. We gotta fight you. Let's go for it, man. Early poison, please. I think we probably pop Essence of Steel if we get Lagavulin or the Guardians. AKA the Obelisks. AKA, I don't know what they're called. You already got a reasonable amount of poison on you. You are going to hit me really hard, and I would prefer if you did not. Bartleby the Scrivener. Learn it. We might die now that I look at it. We're not putting up enough blocks, so let's just take a peek. Never a doubt in my mind, brother. Toy Ornithopter. Possibly very valuable. You know what? We gotta invent him. Take a Cloak and Dagger. Art of War seems very, very useful. Rest me, and the dream here is that we don't have to rest on the next one. You gotta start by sending it. The next campfire, I should say. He's mad. I'd be mad too if I woke up poisoned. It's happened to me twice. And I was, the first time I was like, what's going on? The second time I was like, oh, brother. People are probably like, what is he talking about? I had a very severe case of food poisoning like 2 years ago. And then, like, I don't know, I had norovirus earlier this year. And also, like, 3 years ago. And what was worse? The Salmonella and Campylobacter were a lot worse than the food poisoning. Or than the norovirus, I should say. But the norovirus was pretty bad. It doesn't last, which is nice. This is crazy. I think you take nothing. Not even Bane, man. And I may regret it. Who's our boss? Hexaghost? They're tempting me. They're tempting me to stay low on HP, Jerry. Kind of need a prayer on this one. I can certainly live with that. No sweat. You weaken or you wound? Weaken. Huge pull. 3 damage. It's over for you, I'm afraid. You only having 2 poison, we got a lot of work to do here. How about an Envenom? I feel like someone said something in... I can't remember if it was in the Bazaar or Slay the Spire chat. But they were like, one of the best things that you can do is think about whether you want a fight to go long or go short, and then structure your run accordingly. And I don't know if that's like infallible advice, but it kind of changed my behavior in this game in like a serious way. We do have Envenom. Holy cow, please tell me this somehow kills you. It does. Because like instead I was like, does this card have the keywords that match other keywords? And I think there's an element of use there, don't get me wrong. But instead, like, well, I got poison. Do I want the fight to go long or go short? Well, do you have Corpse Explosion? No. Then you want the fight to go long. So what do we want? We want poison stacks. We want melees. We want defense, like a footwork or something like that. And then maybe like a catalyst to finish the fight. And then we just build accordingly. It makes sense to me. We want like a relic-wise, we want like a fossilized helix, a specimen, a Snecko, whatever it's Snecko skull, I guess. And then you just build in that direction. Right now, we want fights to go slow. Because if they go long, we have lost. Of course, I would love to win quickly, but if the fight goes on too long, we basically are just guaranteed to lose. I think you take a little damage to get your enablers out there. We need the poison to have time to stack up. Just put the green in the bag. Huge. And then you can certainly play these two. Stack the poison up. We're going to win this fight, for sure. Still confident. Worst draw of all time, still confident. It's mathematics, man. What do we want? Energy relic, bro. An adrenaline or something similar to that. And an energy relic. And our lives will never be the same. Good fight. Good fight and a great proof of concept of what this run is capable of. Yeah, I mean, the other two are not fitting for what we're trying to do. Now... Ooh, I know people love it, but people also love to lie about how good they are at Slay the Spire. I know what you're gonna say. Read the relic, please. I've been playing a lot of Bazaar. Sorry, that's resentment coming out. Well, it's good because if you never rest, then you're always upgrading cards. Yeah, bro, but like on the... you know what? I actually think you're right, so I'm gonna stop saying your words in an annoying voice. We need to build up some decks, though. Like Professor Oak. Because, like, taking damage is really bad. I recognize that we have Toy Ornithopter, but, like, that's not enough to be confident, at least. I think we're going to let you hit. So that instead... I can knock you out. Oh, they're on the 4 pieces now. Oh, it's dangerous. Good to know. But, like, we want you to take a turn off to eat more poison. You're not taking a turn off, which is unfortunate. I'm not doing much of anything on this turn, to be frank with you. This is going to hurt a lot. It's going to hurt a great deal, man. We still have an energy. We should play it. I was gonna not play it to get Art of War working, but I think we gotta play it. It's alright, just like, we took 4 potions worth of damage. Just think of it that way. That sounds so much worse. Okay, at least we only got one guy to deal with, though. But the birds are kind of unique, man. Just because you got bodied by the birds doesn't mean the other enemies are going to body you. And a potion. It's upgraded. I'm going to take it. I was kind of on the fence, but it being upgraded is nice. I take my chances, man. Raise your max HP by 1 at the end of combat. Things we love to see. I think, for me personally, starting with more draw, even more draw, I guess I should say, is very important. And then keeping the deck only to cards that we actually want to play. I.e., cut your strikes. Embrace your defense and cut your strikes. For you, we need to get some serious tempo going. Honestly, we should burn you first, so that your shield goes down as quick as possible. 15. We're already there? Okay. Now you are still going to have 12 shield next turn, but you're in kind of a tight spot. Frailty is really bad for us. Yep, it's going to be another nasty one. But all he has to do is drop a potion, and then we're basically breaking even. Or he could do one better and drop Alchemize. He did not drop a potion. Dodge and roll is great for us. Normally I'm a backstab guy, but I'm full in on the poison right now, man. Okay, you gotta eat dirt. You're annoying, but you're catastrophic. Three poison is not gonna do a whole heck of a lot, but we gotta get you going. I mean, this run, I'm not being cute with it. This run could really use a blade dance. Huge. We're gonna draw so many dazes, man. I'm gonna cry. I think we got 4 dazes. Oh, a bouncing flask and 4 dazes on this turn. Probably the best possible outcome there. It wasn't that bad. Well, the turn plays itself. You're not gonna die, which is very disappointing. Which means I'm about to, again, eat dirt. I'm gonna have 8 HP. Well, you guys are dead, so I guess I wouldn't trade places. And then you just gotta give me, sorry, 9 HP after it's over. You just gotta give me a potion, man. I know, we're not resting because we can't rest, but we could be saved. We could definitely be saved, man. I'm realizing every fight I walk into, I'm like, oh no, these guys. But like, you can't say that for every single fight. Sounds disingenuous, man. Alright. Kind of prefer to take out this guy first, but that'll keep you busy for a minute at least. And the frailty after everything we've been through, dude? Oh my god, we're not taking damage. I thought it was guaranteed. 9 damage. We start with 4 block. Absolutely beautiful. Now, we're not building up the tempo as fast as I'd like. That's because I'm like perma-debuffed, apparently. 14 damage. Not great. 10 damage. Not so bad. 11 block. And then we finally get to stack up a little bit more of this. Boys, I'm thinking we could be on as much as 10 HP. Kind of remarkable, wouldn't you say? Well, maybe not, because we are about to take 2. Oh, I couldn't even muster the joke. You're attacking. That's a huge mistake. Your friend's going to die, and it's going to be all your fault. You're not going to be able to live with the guilt. It's going to haunt you forever. It's going to rack you. I think there's not that many things you get racked with. Pain, particularly like at nighttime. Guilt is the other one. So I only hear the word if someone in your family has shingles or a deep dark secret. What an interesting word. You don't hear it that much. Fear potion. We do kind of need a piercing wail. I think just to theoretically keep us alive. Escape plan. I'm dancing with the one that brought me because escape plan has been incredible. Like it's barely missed a trigger so far. That's not really scientific, but we'll definitely take another potion. I don't necessarily think that it's gonna keep us alive, but we gotta try, right? We gotta try. So let's pop in Venom and a Flex Potion. It's not like we attack that much anyway. And then you gotta... They all gotta go. You gotta go the most, though, because I hate you. I don't know, brother. This could be bad. Maybe we should have used them in conjunction. 18 damage. I think we lose here. Like, on this fight, not on this run. On this run, it's looking really bad. Escape plan, you screwed me. If there's any chance, it's that. I don't think there is any chance. That one, I really think we had something. We just didn't quite have enough. And the coffee dripper is very dangerous. Well, what I'll say in my own defense is we didn't have much going on in the other boss relics. I do tend to like Tori. Okay. Give me the golden path, man. And now we can actually take attacks. The attackler. That's me. Just kill him quick. So, because he gets very nasty with it, man. You gotta kill him real quick. Neutralize, please. Thank you. Even with neutralize, we end up taking some damage. I could have easily killed you if I didn't play a defend. Lesson should be learned on that one, but won't be. Okay. The lesson is slow down, and that's why I refuse to take it. I'm a backstab guy. And now, I mean, it's very early. How do we want our fights to go? We want them to go fast. In that case, a card, you know, it would be an amazing card, man. Skewer. Skewer would hit the spot right now. It's got to be dagger spray. You need to have some way to deal with wide enemies. And if my whole deck, if I could replace every strike with a dagger spray, I'd be over the moon. I would never complain about anything ever again. Possibly. It's a blade dance. I like it. I'm not giving up I'm not giving up a curse for 150 gold at this stage. The shops are too far away. You missed your chance, bud. Nice try. You're 12 pounds of crap in a 10-pound bag. Some days maybe I'll take it if there's a shop close, but the shops were very not close. Okay. Look familiar? I think it's an extra shib. Oh, wait. 6 additional damage. This would make it worth 18. This would make it worth 6. Okay, you know what? We upgrade the power first. And I do think we fight you. And we're waiting for a blade dance and an accuracy on the same turn. That's exactly what just happened, bro. And then we just pop out like surprise. 70 damage. Boom. You looking for this? You know what? On Laga's Yervulin. Hey, you can't do that. Okay, another blade dance, please. It matters, bro. Don't make me use my other potion, okay? Unnecessary. Calipers. I'm not going to build around calipers. But if you could make a compelling argument, I might be persuaded to forget all that. You're going to frailty me and do 18 damage? Well, it's like terrible news for you. I drew the perfect hand for being frail. I don't think this deck is amazing, but I mean, I think of it as worse than the one that we just lost with. Here's a crazy play. Yep. Yep, officially insane. Now you gotta deal with all of them instead of just having killed one of them. That one, I did not run the numbers in the slightest. Just in my head, I was like, this probably looks better. Big mistake. I mean, you know what? A tactician is really good if we could... Maybe we are a discard build, man. In which case, we probably should have taken the dagger throw, but... Whatever. Can't just say whatever, but like, I don't have a time machine, so what do you want me to do? 1,000 cuts, we can't afford it, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would cut a strike because we've added a lot of attacks, and we added one more, and we're gonna upgrade that one immediately. I'm gonna take the gold on this one because this is a shop. It's alright. It could, I mean, 200 gold is a much better deal than 150 gold. Ah! I didn't realize I was weakened. Start adding it. Get ready to learn it, buddy. Okay. This is not a throw, by the way. We're kind of in here. I don't know. We don't have progressive damage. We don't need progressive damage against the slime. You need burst damage against the slime. We need accuracy, and we need blade dance against the slime. This would be 20 damage. This by itself is 40 damage, so that's not even up for discussion. What have I done? I thought, I had one energy left. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought I was playing it for 0 just to flex for, like, literally no reason. It's alright. We're balling or something. Right? You need to be weakened. Itch you again, itch you again. The second split here is going to be of the utmost importance. That's big. Not having to deal with one entire slime is going to be very helpful. Huge. And then 30 damage takes you to 35. Doesn't split you, but that's kind of perfect. Because this turn, we can hopefully hit you hard. If not, next turn we're not hitting you hard either. But I could maybe hit you at all. Blade dance? No blade dance. Boys, we're dead. No attacks. Oh. Are you kidding me, man? No attacks. The whole deck was attacks, man. Okay, random rare. No, choose a rare colorless. Okay, that's literally exactly what I wanted to see. I would like to structure my entire life around hitting this shop after fighting as many enemies as possible. I have a whole game plan. It's beyond the comprehension of even the greatest Spire player. The game plan is hit enemies with Hand of Greed. When you hit them with Hand of Greed, many of them will die. When they die, they'll give you gold. Perhaps you've heard of it. Don't try to understand it. It's too complicated. Give me a blade dance, and we do need some damage. And then right off the bat, accuracy. Right off the bat, remove a basic strike. Because we've added 2 strikes to our deck already. Now you draw Hand of Greed on turn 1. Okay, mission failed a little bit to start with, but you pop a potion. It's gotta be you. And at least I can take 6 damage instead of a bunch. I guess we could have fished for like Hand of Greed to come around and gotten 2 of them. That's a sensible play. But whatever, we'll take our gold. I will take a dagger throw. You can't really build your whole run on it. There's no theme to Hand of Greed. But everybody's got a theme till they get punched in the mouth or something. Dagger throw, Hand of Greed. Oh, that would have hit the spot and you know it. That's alright. We take 1 damage, we play Hand of Greed. It lets me draw 2 cards. Sneaky strike. I like my strike sneaky, bro. Inevitably, we're going to reach a point where we have a catchphrase for every single card. And then it's over, because I'm never going to forget what I'm supposed to be playing. If it has a catchphrase, you play it. It's that simple. And now it's Hand of Greed's time to shine. There's 1. Are we going to take some heat here? Probably. Is it worth it? If making money was easy, everybody would be doing it. That's like something Denzel Washington would say in a movie or something, where he's making money, but not in a way that probably he should be. Maybe it's perhaps a little bit illegal. 2 Hand of Greeds out of 5 is a bit of a whiff, but you know what? At least we didn't take any more damage. I think as much as I'd like to fight an elite, you upgrade Hand of Greed. People think it's a meme. It does more damage than Skewer, bro. Think about that for a second. It does more damage than Skewer. You ever consider that? Why are you guys hitting so freaking hard? It's ridiculous, man. All 3 attacking the same turn for 21 damage? Then you do it again? Get a life, bro. Okay, I'm taking 7. I'm not taking 8. I'm taking 7. Go ahead. And then you better get ready because you're going to pay the iron price. What does that mean? It means I'm drawing Hand of Greed and I'm going to ruin your life. You're going to turn into money. I'm literally going to turn you into coins. Okay, you are a piece of crap. And I hate you. But I'm telling you, that shop is going to save us, man. The shop is going to save us. Perfect Hand of Greed. I'm going to lose it, guys. I'm going to lose my mind. It's not that everything's going fine, but like we're not getting the perfect draw, which I'm finding deeply upsetting. Also upsetting getting hit for 11 here. We may have to rest. We haven't even done any serious combat, and we got to rest. Huge get. Hand of Greed is online. We may need like a deflect just to even the odds out here. You gotta hit the shop. Upgrading a card is great, but you know what's even better? Getting like a little bit of gold, potentially. I don't make the rules, bro. And I like my strike sneaky. It's the perfect Hand of Greed turn. You don't attack. Can I have a Hand of Greed, please? You know what? Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot it makes me vulnerable. I didn't even think about it for longer than half a second, man. I don't know if we're a footwork build, but I think it can hit the spot. All right. I mean, you know what? Let's go full into the memery. I think maybe Glass Knife and Miscellanea is the play, but I'm willing to give it a chance. I'm going to lose my mind if it's not already gone. Is this the new attack pattern that they have on Ascension 18? They all attack every single turn? What's a boy to do, man? That's all I'm asking you is what is a boy to do? Because it seems like there's not a whole heck of a lot you can do. And you're going to blow yourself up on my freaking bronze scale so I can't even hit you with the Hand of Greed. It's a slap in the face for a guy like me. Okay, that would have been nice to have it earlier, but that is still pretty good, I think. On some fights, that is gonna really get us kickstarted. I'm sorry, this is heinous, but at least you're not hitting me for lethal. Now, we don't have like any form of progressive damage, so I actually think this fight is gonna suck a great deal. This is horrible. I'm dead, bro. I'm dead? I'm sorry, I can't leave you with that. I have stuff that I need to do, but I can't leave you with 7 losses on the first boss. It can't happen that way. 6 HP for a rare relic. Calipers. Okay, we want it to go low. We want a slow fight. We don't have to remove strikes right off the bat, because we don't have the means to build up the amount of block that we have to build up to make calipers work. What do we want to see? Well, relic-wise, kunai, I think, is a big one. To a lesser extent, oddly shaped stone. We need to kill. Dexter's inner voice be like, okay, hang on. We need... like a blur would help us as well. Even though it seems like they cannibalize, to get things kickstarted, a blur to carry over more than 15 block, and then like on your second turn building up... You know what would go crazy, actually? And this is a very bold play. The prism from a shop, which allows you to get items from other heroes, and then use the prism to get ironclad items like Entrench, which doubles your block. Now that's like a multi-step and fairly unlikely plan. But I do definitely think that if we see it early enough, it's like a must take. Not a mistake, a must take. You're done, bud. We have a sneaky strike. I think that means we take calculated gamble. Max HP plus 5. We don't take that too much. 75 gold for a removal. I'll cut a strike. I will buff an all-out attack. I'm not necessarily thrilled about it, but I'll do it. And then let's see what we're cooking with here. No potions is kind of foul. This might be it, man. I'm crunching the numbers in my head and I'm like, wait a minute, we might be cooked. The second turn is going to be mighty nasty. Don't discard. Okay. We got to try to kill you next turn. I guess it's literally like just better to play nothing. We lived, bro. We lived. Bottled flame, huh? I think it's crazy, but I think you actually take the sneaky. The reasoning that I have for that is the first turn is the turn in which you draw the most stuff, especially now. Just heal me. I can't handle that. I'm not ready for that, Jelly. They were right. So you're most likely to get a discard enabler on turn 1. And that's exactly how that went down, bro. Never forget about that. That's exactly how that went down. I'm not saying this means we're back in it, but like at least we're not going to lose immediately. Bold play. Now you drew nothing. That's exactly the card I was hoping for. Knowing that it does also carry some serious negatives. If we don't kill maybe 2 of these guys in the next 2 or 3 turns. That's exactly the card that we want. Basically, we have to draw that card as fast as possible to win. This buys us another turn. It's basically not even worth playing defense right now unless you got nothing else. I think the Wraith form actually... I thought it was going to be scarier, but it may have actually saved our life entirely. That was not so bad. Unceasing Top. They did every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man. Is that what they did? Unceasing Top? They're booing me off the stage. They're saying get off the stage. Have they considered that I like my strikes sneaky? That's like a big part of my brand right now. This couldn't have gone better. Now, do we have the sauce to kill slimes? We have AoE, which is encouraging. Maybe consider doing some math this time instead of just sending it. Goated piercing whale turn, men. Or I could just kill you, I suppose. I don't know. We got something. I don't think it's perfect, but we got something. Oh, it's the greatest luck a boy could ever ask for. Regen potion as well. I'm just taking another dagger spray, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We do want Dex. And I'm not talking about Dexter Morgan. And I'll remove a parasite. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I'll remove Parasite. Remove it from the shelf and watch it because it won Best Picture. Because the movie's pretty good. If I do say so myself. You've not seen it? I have. I saw it. It was the last movie I saw before COVID, man. Of course I've seen it. Been drinking it for years. You discarded not just the least right card, but certainly the wrongest. If you had discarded Reflex, we could have played the Sneaky Strike. You've screwed me. It was a 1 in 9 odds, man. Get a life. Heinous turn. Piercing Whale works better when there's more enemies on the screen. But I'm very glad that I did pop my... This is good. Don't discard Calculated Gamble. Okay, thank you. I'm very glad that I popped the regen potion when I did. And freeze right there. Criminal Scum. Do we break you? Next turn doesn't look fantastic for me. So yeah, we break you. And then we at least have a Piercing Whale if they both attack. Which they don't. That's okay. Now they're both attacking. That's less okay. 30 damage, huh? I gotta hit you at some point. I'm sorry, but it's... you're both attacking again? Did I tell you to get a life yet? That's like my only defense, man. I can't stop you. Alright, well that'll be a good spot to end the video then. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. See ya!